Alright, in this video today we're going to cover a very important functional neurology exercise or drill for executive function and specifically decision making. So our frontal lobe, part of the higher order system in the cortex in the brain, is in charge of our decision making capacity. So if you've been struggling with making bad decisions in business, life, or you just feel very indecisive lately, maybe some brain fog going on, of course, there's lifestyle choices that can ripple effect and start to create more brain fog, or better lifestyle choices if we can kind of cut ties with the bad decisions, but also improve your executive function and your ability to make decisions. That means your frontal lobe needs to be healthy. And then we can start to make the positive ripple effects, decrease brain fog, increase energy, increase focus and attention ability. And so this is a key exercise for that. It involves inhibition, so it involves turning off a reflex of our visual system, and your eyes are drawn to movement. So if I start waving my hands, maybe you looked at my hand, and that's reflexive. It's a prepotent response. What that means in the neurology world, or to simplify it in layman's terms, we are pre-programmed to use our reflexes to protect us. So what we're going to do today, I have these two saccade pencils, and this drill works best, by the way, if you have a bigger screen. So if you're on your laptop, or you're on your phone rather, and you have a laptop or a desktop or even a smart TV or something even bigger, it's going to be more effective the more of your visual field this takes up. So if I were sitting right next to you, that would be awesome, because I would take up a good amount of your visual field, especially if we were nice and close to each other. So I want you fairly close to the screen, as big of a screen as possible. Once we got that set up, what we're going to do is we got 3 points of focus here. Okay, so I have saccade sticks or vision pencils, whatever you want to call them, and there's a P, letter P on the top over here, if you can see that. There's a letter J, I believe, over here. And if you have the third point of contact as my nose, could have put a red dot on it like Rudolph for you, but just my plain old nose for today. So what I want you to do, you're going to start looking at my nose. Each time you see movement on a pencil, I want you to look at the opposite pencil. So if you're starting looking at my nose and I were to wiggle this one, you should not have looked at the P, you should look over at the J. So that's that inhibition, and we're improving that frontal lobe muscle, basically the part of the brain that helps you make better decisions. We're intentionally improving that. There's ripple effects, crossover effects. When we get that area stronger, just like training your bicep can get stronger. It can get better at picking stuff up. Similarly, our brain functions in a like manner, where if we work on this and you train it, so we're going to do 30 seconds for today, and then I want you to come back and practice more and more and more. The better you get at this drill, the better you're actually going to get at making quick decisions and good decisions. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a shot. I got 30 seconds on the clock. You're starting looking at my nose, and you should have looked away from the movement at that opposite pencil. Good job. If you mess up, no big deal. Just take a deep breath and keep going. Look towards the nose right now, and then away from the movement. Back to the nose, and we're resetting back to the middle each time. Good job. And that's 30 seconds. If I didn't trick you at all, excellent. Good job. Maybe you're already making great decisions. You have a really strong ability to inhibit your reflexes, and also typically then able to inhibit the wrong decision, like pick up the broccoli, don't pick up the donuts. Have your greens maybe ready in a shaker bottle the night before, so they're ready to go, and you're picking that up in the morning, putting some good stuff, good fuel in your body, instead of eating those pastries, right? At the grocery store, maybe you decide to buy your magnesium supplement or whatever your doc recommended, instead of picking up those Monster energy drinks this time. Okay, so just some ideas again on training the frontal lobe, improving your decision making. I hope this is helpful. You can go back to, I believe it was 4 minutes in, maybe 3.5 minutes into the video, and that's where we started that 30-second drill. So go back to 3.5 minutes up to 4 minutes in, and you can retrain it. Hope this was helpful, and please reach out if you have questions or if we can help with further education on this stuff, more drills. There are other inhibition kind of go, no-go type drills that we can work on. So talk to you soon, and thanks for tuning in.